The whole idea of my talk is the notion of harnessing the power of disruption, which is basically a way to say, how do you turn your biggest challenges into your greatest opportunities? So I was the victim of a tragic boating accident where I had to endure a long recovery that left me with the situation that I have today, which is an amputated left leg, an injured right leg, and many other injuries. But through this chaos, I discovered so much clarity, and I feel like I've learned lessons that I couldn't have learned in any other way of how you can really flip a situation, turn your challenges into opportunities, and I'm very excited to share this message with others, as I know disruption is relevant to each of us, whether it's at home, at work. That's just the nature of life.
There were times that I was laughing, there were times I was covering my mouth thinking how awful and how hard that must have been for her, but then feeling really inspired with her stories and the fact that she was able to bring levity to it and find the humor in the moment.
She is so relatable. She makes everything just so personal, and also she doesn't put a silver lining on it, but she also doesn't make you feel depressed as you're listening to the story.
I was so grateful. My first trip up at thinking, and you all can appreciate this, I'm guessing this hasn't been checked, perhaps not up to code. So when people listen to my journey, what I really hope they take away from it is a new vantage point on their particular challenge, that they have a new idea that they can take back and say, this is how I'm going to find an opportunity in this challenge. This is how I'm going to make this situation better. So this is one of my favorite stories because it really showcases how you don't have to only help yourself with perspective, but you can help others with perspective. So this is something that a group of friends of mine that are very talented and very creative, different illustration and illustration styles, they created for my family a custom comic book. And as you can see here, they created a character that included my prosthetic leg, and it talked about how I went through an armor upgrade to make myself even more awesome. And that day when I got that gift, and my kids got to understand our disruption from a new angle, a new perspective, it was powerful to think, maybe there's something cool here, maybe there's something unique about going through something that other people haven't experienced. So this was a moment when I thought, this is something that I can do to help others on the other side of my disruption. How do you let them see that there's something that really can be an advantage that lies within what seemingly looks like a disadvantage? So I've worked in the corporate environment for almost 20 years, and through that I've led teams through innovation, I've led teams through times of change, and really I've had to face disruption of our industry, of our team, of our company, and I know what a lot of you are facing out there. And disruption happens at work every day. It's the environment we live in today. Disruption also happens in our personal lives. And what I've really found is the tools that I've learned and that I want to share with all of you have helped me so much, not only get through my personal recovery, but have been something that I've taken back to my work environment. And I've realized that there's new angles, these new weapons, if you will, that have really helped my team rise to a new level. So I've talked about being resourceful and being relentlessly resourceful. Everybody's gonna think, I wish I had more time. I wish I had more money for this project. I wish I had more people. That's always the case. Everybody's always gonna wish they had more. But the reality is, it's not really in the resources you have at some point. It really is, how resourceful can you be? How resourceful can you get your team to be and the people around you to be? So I love this quote because it really tells you that no matter what your starting point is, you can make forward progress. You can make progress towards that goal. So as you can see here, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. I challenge each of you to say, what's that first step I can take? What's that first next move that I can do? And once you start that, you'll be amazed with how much you can actually get accomplished.